I couldn't even, I can't even put into words what that felt like to have 3 years of all the hours and lack of sleep and amount of time I put in telling people that I don't care what you think I'm doing this, like all that just got stripped away from me. I did it by myself. I'm the one that worked 3 jobs 7 days a week. I'm the one that was writing $8,000 checks as a 20-year-old, just like handing over my entire life just to have my own race car and to have my own team. Here comes race day, and I felt really off. And we get to lap 27, and the leader had half a field. No, excuse me. The leader had half a track on the entire field. And coming out of turn 2, I stayed 2 car lengths off the wall. And when you come out of a turn, you're supposed to drift up to the wall. So I gave him 2 lanes because I was like, I'm not going to wreck my car. I'm not here to win. Obviously, I'm not going to win if this guy's already lapping me on lap 27 and everybody else. So, all right, we're just going to put in some good laps. That was my mentality. I gave him 2 lanes. And because his motor is so much bigger than mine, and everybody has different motors, but because his motor was so much bigger than mine, that when he accelerated, when I accelerated, he's faster than me, like right out the gate. So when he accelerated and cut high, he clipped me in my rear and he spun me, and I smashed the inside wall, and he got past me. And I smashed the inside wall, and I spun around, and I smashed it again, and then I sat there. How heartless, you know? And I know that's heavy, but I could never do that. I gave you 2 lanes, and you had so much room on everybody else. It's not like you had the second car position behind you, fighting you for position. Maybe then I could have justified it. But for someone, I understand racing is racing. I'm not asking for a different standard of everybody else. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm asking for respect. This is my baby. This is my car. My career is my baby. This is my team. Completely my call. Everything's mine. And I earned this, and it just got completely taken away from me in seconds. Like, you're so crushed, you can't even cry. And then within a minute or 2, you realize, like, there's nothing I can do but cry. I quit my jobs in June, and I applied for a job at a ranch, and I got the job as a wrangler. And I remember I got the job, and I was supposed to be leaving in 3 weeks, and I went home, and I canceled my lease and everything in Charlotte, and I went home, and I told my family I wanted to have family dinner, and they thought I was just coming home. Came home, and I sat them down, and I was like, I need a break. I can't do this to myself anymore. I'm not quitting. I don't know what this means for racing. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone, but I need to go.
How interesting people find shoveling shit.
Oh, I do. You should hear the people when they watch one of them do it. They're like, oh my God. I'm like, what, a horse pooping? Ew. Ugh.
She just kept, she's like, Montana's calling my name. There's something about it. I just got to keep coming back out there. And she'd come out and visit. And a couple months would go by, she'd come out again. And every time I was like, oh, this is where I need to be. And she was at the time living in Charlotte, North Carolina. And just would call. I hate the city. I got to get out of here. I need, you know, something about Montana fills up my soul. I was like, that's why most of us are here.
He was not doing that when Heather or Matt were here at all. That's the new guy, that's Duke.
Who's Duke?
The blondie over there.
Oh, that's why he's all by himself.
I think he'd probably run away if you tried to walk up to him.
Smarty, go make a friend.
Smarty pants. I was terrified when I first got here. I'm like, how am I going to learn that many horses' names? And how am I going to learn their tendencies or their personalities? Honestly, it took me about 2 weeks to learn every single one of them. It does not take long at all.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that like you guys knew all of them.
They're like people once you know them. Why did Montana call my name? What? I mean, have you seen it? Montana was literally my mistress. For real. I saw it for one day and never stopped thinking about it after that. It's the most it can fill you up in seconds if you're pretty low. When you bust your butt for something and it doesn't pay off, it can get super taxing. So coming out here was like the only thing that made me happy.
Montana just has a way of making somebody think. She's driven. Like, I mean, you guys probably have seen that in your interviews.
Definitely.
She wants to change the world, and that's, I think, why we get along so good. We're not afraid to go out and get it.
Yep.
So.
That drive.
The drive. Yeah, she's got. People recognize her, and it's not by accident. There's something about the way she carries herself that is special.
Plan on stopping in Oklahoma to see y'all for like New Year's. I don't know how long y'all are going to be there, but. Oh, you're not going to Oklahoma after Christmas? Oh. Okay. Still, yeah. That's true. Exactly. I'll kill it for y'all. Oh well, it's good talking to you. Love you.
Exactly. You should stand on the sidelines. Come on, Brad.
Go ahead and spare some words she responds to. Riley, you want a treat?
What's now?
I don't know. It's like, where's your muley?
Yeah.
Run.
Cut in front of you real quick.
Oh my god! That's so awesome. thing, like I told you the other day, Montana was my mistress. It was the only thing that made me happy. But racing's the love of my life. What do I do? I'm moving back January 1st.